Most of you watching probably already know this is a movie based on a true story. In this film, a family moves into a house that's caught in the grip of ghosts, demons, and spirits. And while a lot of what's shown in the movie really did happen, very few people actually know the full, accurate story behind it. So in today's video, we're going to walk you through what really happened. In the winter of 1970, Roger, his wife Carolyn, and their 5 daughters set out to move into a farmhouse. The property spread across 200 acres, and locals knew it as the Old Arnold Estate. It had been built back in 1736. The family had planned to spend 10 years there, but almost as soon as they moved in, they started sensing that something else was living in that house with them. Small, strange incidents kept happening, one after another, making it pretty clear the farmhouse was under the grip of something not of this world. At first, though, whatever they were encountering didn't seem to want to hurt them. The parents said the spirits would just watch the kids play and sometimes even seem to talk to them. But within a matter of days, things took a dark turn. Roger and his family's home became the site of one strange event after another. At night, unsettling, frightening sounds would echo through the house. Framed photos on the walls would fall on their own. Objects would move from where they'd been left. There were even times the children's beds would lift off the ground and float in mid-air. All of this left the family deeply shaken. Every night, the house seemed to fill with restless spirits, especially those of young children who wouldn't let the family sleep through the night. Even so, things were still somewhat manageable, until, suddenly, a far darker presence arrived, one that turned the house into something truly terrifying. The spirit belonged to a woman named Bathsheba. Bathsheba fixed her attention on the mother, Carolyn, and began physically hurting her. It's believed Bathsheba was behind all of it. This was an especially brutal stretch of time, because Bathsheba would torment Carolyn as viciously as she could, night after night. There was even a moment when this spirit dragged Carolyn out of sleep in the middle of the night and, in a demonic voice, screamed at her to get out of the house, while hovering above her, according to the family's account. It was, by all accounts, a horrifying sight, with her head hanging to one side as though her neck had been twisted and broken. She would jab Carolyn with needles or sharp objects again and again, and there were times she'd lift the bed itself off the floor into the air. This went on for a while, and then, just as suddenly, it stopped. Rather than continuing to hurt Carolyn physically, the spirit began trying to take control of her body instead, working to gain full possession of her. If we look into Bathsheba's life while she was alive, all the pieces of this story start to connect. Bathsheba Sherman was born in 1812 in Rhode Island. On March 10, 1844, she married Judson Sherman, and the couple settled down to build their life together on the Arnold Estate. Bathsheba had a son named Herbert L. Sherman. It's said she had 3 other children as well, who died in infancy under mysterious circumstances. Because of all this, rumors spread through the village that Bathsheba was a witch who sacrificed her own children and offered their souls to the devil. These rumors grew stronger because when one of her daughters was found dead, local authorities investigated and discovered a needle had been forced into the back of the child's skull, causing her death. Even so, no evidence was ever found against Bathsheba, so nothing could be proven or done. Bathsheba died in 1885. She took her own life by hanging herself. Why she did it, no one really knows. Take a close look at this photo, because this is her picture. Many people believe that's her standing there, wearing some kind of mask. So now you know a bit about who she was. And you can probably guess why Carolyn would get possessed, and why her neck hung to one side the way it did. Now, let's talk about what happened next to Carolyn and her family. After these events kept repeating, they finally turned to outside help. The Warrens were, at the time, well known for their paranormal research and theories. They'd helped many people escape the grip of spirits before. The moment Warren stepped into that house, he sensed the presence of something extraordinary. It didn't take long to figure out that Carolyn's body was no longer just hers. It was under the control of an incredibly powerful, malevolent spirit. Warren decided he would perform a cleansing and drive the spirits out, but this decision backfired badly because it only angered the spirits further and they started hurling objects around the house. The movie shows an exorcism being performed, but in reality, no formal exorcism ever took place. What they actually used was a seance, a process that lets someone make contact and communicate with the spirits of the dead. The eldest daughter has stated clearly that Warren relied on that seance, and it only made things worse. They ended up opening some kind of mysterious door that let the spirits in, a door they were never able to close again. After this incident, Roger asked Warren to leave the house. Because of financial hardship, Carolyn and her family couldn't leave that house for another 7 years, and they kept struggling with these events the whole time. Eventually, they left the house behind and settled into a new home in Georgia. Unfortunately, though, these extraordinary events didn't leave them alone even there, and strange things kept happening to the family. In 2011, a book was written about these events, published in 3 parts titled House of Darkness, House of Light. In 2013, the film was made, directed by James Wan. It was a relatively low-budget film, costing around $20 million. The movie was a massive success, earning around $300 million worldwide. While the movie was being made, Lorraine visited the set herself and offered her input to help keep the film connected to what really happened. And that's where we'll wrap up today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and share this video. You can also drop your questions or suggestions in the comments. And if you're interested in more true, spine-chilling stories like this one, subscribe to our channel because we bring you videos like this regularly.